Okay. Um, I actually tried to record and all the sound just wasn't there, so I'll do this again. Anyway, this is a quick update. I'm going to try to make it really quick now, especially that I've already said this already. So, um, quick update about what's going on with us. Monday, June 16th, we went to the doctor. They checked my lining. My lining was very good. It was supposed to be under 5 and it was under 1, so that was perfect as far as they were concerned. Because everything was good with it, I was able to start on Vivel and also start taking my estrus pill along with my Cinerel that I've been sniffing up my nose. Um, there are some side effects to it. I try not to complain because I look at the big picture of it all, and the big picture is the baby. So I just try not to complain and I deal with it. I cannot say which medication is causing these symptoms, but here they are. Um, Almost immediately after taking the medications, I had a headache. So every day I have headaches. The doctor said that I'm able to take Tylenol, but they kind of frown on taking anything because they really don't want to take a chance of anything that you take interfering with the medication and causing problem. So basically, I am suffering through it. It is not like the kind that's like really beating hard, but it's the kind that is very irritating because you know that it's not going away and it's just lingering there, and that's a little bit aggravating. I do have some nausea, and that's not a good feeling. I'm thinking that that reason is because I don't I'm not a big eater, and so I really need to make sure that I eat in the morning, especially before I take the medicine, because it really does me in, and I just feel very nauseous. Um, so that is a side effect. Also, good old hot flashes, great hot flashes. Hot flashes that make my neck, my chest, and my back just wet. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it just like comes from nowhere. Just like all of a sudden you're just like burning up, and so that has happened to me a couple of times. And one day I had like these really sharp pains shooting through my legs, but that only lasts for 2 minutes. So like I said, I I'm not the type of person that gets up here, and I'm not going to be the type of person that like really complains really hard and make it seem like it's the worst thing ever in the world, because the end result is that we all are out here trying, we're TTCing, y'all, and so it's going to be some bad with the good. And I'm team baby, so I'm going to take whatever comes. um I can just say that as far as I know from watching the YouTube videos that I have, everything that I've seen people talk about and just like really have such bad and horrible things to say, I have not had that experience, and I don't want to scare anyone or make anyone feel like, their leg is going to fall off or they're going to be throwing up all over the place. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm just stating what some of my side effects are. So those are my side effects that I'm going through. I have to get used to it because with getting back a pregnancy test and it's positive, then these are things that I'm going to have to be on for some weeks. So I got to get with the program. So that's on that side. Tuesday we went into the doctor's office for orientation, and it was really good. It was informative. We didn't really think there was going to be anything that he would say that we didn't know, but it was very informative. He has a 80% success rate in his office, and he believes that it is partly due to they wait for the embryo to start to hatch, and they calls that the blastocyst stage. And when it gets into that blastocyst stage, that's when they do the transfer. So he believes that's why he has such a good success rate, and so I'm really counting on that. So that was some good news there. So if you guys go to your REs or anything, find out when they do the transfer. Do they do it when it starts to, when the embryo starts to hatch, or do they do it before? It's a good question. Um, that happened Tuesday, and then Wednesday we went back to the doctor's office so that Nicole can have her first um, baseline ultrasound. It was not a good experience for her. I felt very bad for her. Um, it was not a good experience for her, and I just wished that I could take the pain away from her, but there was nothing that I could do. Um, the nurse was very nice about it, and at that point we did find out some good news, that she had 10 eggs on the right and 3 eggs on the left. She could possibly have more than that, but the nurse didn't want to make her more uncomfortable than what she already was, so she just did that much. um, Saturday, which is tomorrow, she starts taking the Gonal F and the Menopur. We start to do that shot for her so that the eggs can start to mature. And then we go back into the office next Wednesday. And when we go back in on next Wednesday, that is important because that's when they're going to start measuring the follicles. And so she might be a little bit uncomfortable, but they're really going to have to check each one, and because at this point it's important to see how they're growing, so they'll know if they need to increase or decrease the medication. But that's what's going on with us. It is coming around the corner, and as we always say, we are very excited. They told us that our sperm donor, the vial got there last Friday, which was cool. We were like, can we see it? And they were like, no, but okay. We were kind of sad, but it's cool to know that it's there. Also, y'all, we got hit with another fee. When I tell you, I almost lost my professional. Okay, I really did. I almost lost my professional. When we went in Monday, we went ahead and we paid the money that they said was due. Not a problem. We were ready for that. So, we're like talking about how great this was because we did everything that we needed to do. It's done. We can just go in here for the rest of these visits and just go to the doctor, and just knowing that everything is all taken care of. When we go in Wednesday for Cole's ultrasound, and then the lady goes, oh, and for you, Nicole, you have a balance of $500 that's due for anesthesia. We're like, what? And she's like, so we said, okay, well, when is that due? And she says, today. And for real, y'all, like, her face was today. So I really wanted to jump across the table and slap the fuck out of her, but I kept my professional. And I just was like, we'll have to give them a call and we'll have to see. She was like, well, if you don't pay it, then they're not going to come out here to do the procedure for the retrieval and things like that. So when Cole was getting her ultrasound, I was talking to the nurse that was performing the ultrasound for her, and I was just explaining to her, I'm fully aware, because I do have an insurance background and health insurance, and I said I'm fully aware that everything has its place. There's different bills for everything. You have a hospital bill, you have a physician's bill, you have a radiology bill, so forth and so on. Anesthesia. We know that all of that stuff is separated, is separate. We know that. But I specifically asked over a month ago what was our total that was due so that we would be able to plan for this. I said, and we were told $27.62. Okay, so if we're being told that this is $27.62, I said the correct thing to do was to say, well, our portion that you have that's left for you to pay is $27.62, but please be advised that there will be a $500 fee for anesthesia. I mean, it's just the way to do things. And the nurse totally agreed with me, and she actually said that the girl that was sitting at the front desk was a replacement for the girl that normally sits there. She's on maternity leave. And she was glad that I said that, because she said if she didn't tell us, that means that she didn't tell a lot of people. And that they were going to get with her and talk to her about that. Um, so we went ahead and we called to the people that's going to do the anesthesia, and we told them that we'll pay them next Friday. The 27th, we'll pay them, we'll get that out of the way, and that'll be a wrap. Um, and I tell you, nobody better come out with no more fees. I promise you that, or I will lose my professional. It's just going to go out the window. It really is. I really did well. Nicole said she was proud of me because she thought that I was going to snap. But I did really good. I hope all this information is informative as always. I hope I didn't waste any of your time telling you all of this stuff. I'm about to go because this is my birthday weekend, y'all. My birthday is Sunday. So, you guys enjoy your weekend. Everybody be safe. And for all the TTC and people, I know you ain't drinking, because I ain't. And if I ain't drinking, nobody should be. Okay? So, y'all have a great one. Love you. Bye.